Hello, guys. Welcome to Heaven and Health podcast, and you're with me, Angel Polido. Today, I'm with Martin Shepard, and he's going to give us an insight on peer pressure. If you're there having a lot of problems with peer pressure, don't miss these episodes. Be there and get help out. Welcome, Martin.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us more about yourself.
My name is Martin Shepard. I'm a student at Young University pursuing Bachelor of Computer Science. And I'm also a part-time teacher currently.
Wow. So where are you teaching?
I was teaching in these two schools, Nigeria Secondary School and the Star Bravo Secondary School.
Like a private teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah.
So focusing on today's topic about peer pressure, what do you understand by the term peer pressure?
To my own perspective, I think peer pressure is following somebody's idea or focusing on someone's steps on what they are on or what they are becoming. Therefore, you push yourself to be like them. So there is a negative and positive according to my own on how I push myself to become someone. So yeah, peer pressure is how you follow someone's steps to become them or to become like them.
You also talked about following what someone is telling you. If I tell you something like you should pursue your career in education or in healthy science things, does that mean that it's peer pressure?
Actually, it is peer pressure because I'm following people who are succeeding in life. So if somebody is doing better in life or is doing good things, more educated, the stuff like that, I believe it's like more motivatable to become more like them. Therefore, you push yourself to become them. Therefore, you got to follow how did they end up in that situation or in that position. Therefore, you are following them. So in short, yeah, it's also peer pressure to push yourself to become something better. It's more like achievement.
So what are some of the effects of peer pressure? You talked about the negative and positive side.
Basically, there are a lot. Like talking about peer pressure in these days, most of the people are taking negatively on the peer pressure stuff. So mostly like this relationship, it's more like girls are talking about boys stuff like that. Then you'll be like, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a boyfriend. Then you are not in the good mood or
More like people are bullying you, or
it's not peer pressure doesn't come from bullying exactly. It's admiring people what they are. It's more like you are seeing people. Let's say you're a girl and you're admiring two couples walking by, and you be like, I wish I can have a guy or I wish I can have a girl. Something like that pushes you to be like, what if I can have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Something like that. It makes you desire something maybe you don't want or maybe it's not your time. Therefore, there have some other negatives that you can end up because you're just following it. So it's peer pressure. You've been pushed by your peers to have a relationship, or let's say smoking. It's something that you don't desire, but because you are surrounded by the people who are doing so, then you'll be like, what if I can just take one? Or what about if I can just at least one? I should feel the vibe and all that. It's not exactly who you are, but because what
you're seeing your friends.
It's like the people who are around you that are pushing you to become something that you are not. So looking to the negatively, is most of the secondary guys that end up in dropout or not focusing on education, that some are gone crazy and all that shit. So peer pressure is too much. I mean, did I explain a lot? Because I feel like I'm just going around now. But then what if you can just ask me a question about how bad is it to my own? I feel like peer pressure is more like a negative and positive.
So let's talk about the positive side, because you've already told us about the negative part.
I have already talked about positive, because positive, I was saying that some peer pressure pushes you to become something that you are not right now, or maybe you're just only desiring that you can be someone else, someone in a good way. So peer pressure is both ways, good and bad. The bad thing is that you follow something and end up becoming more negatively to your family or to the other people, or maybe they can destroy your reputation and all that. So other peer pressures can help you to understand the situation and the achievements or the steps how to achieve yourself. So people will be like, this is a motivation, but then it's a peer pressure. You are pushing yourself to be somebody who is on top, you see. So yeah, to my own way, I feel like that's more like a peer pressure.
What if you're trying to be like someone who is above you and you still fall in the wrong foot?
Well, people say if you want to do good, surround yourself with those who are good. If you want to be success, surround yourself who are already success, so that they can be telling you things that you don't know. So if you want to be succeed like somebody else, but you don't know how to get there, but then in the current situation, you are surrounded by the ganja people. Let's say the people who smokes, doing that,
Drinking and doing
you
all
know
that.
that. It's that's the part that you're only feeling like you can become somebody, but you don't have steps or you don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
Well, if I was myself, then I'll be like, I'll isolate myself from those people, because I'll see what am I benefiting from them, what am I getting from them. So look into my future, I'll see in 5 years or in 2 years where I want to be. So if I check these guys, I'll see, will they end up in good position, or will they help me? Will they help my future? Will they push it? Because you have to have the people who can encourage you to become somebody else or to push you forward. Okay, if they study, they have to help you, man. We do this to get there, we do this to get there. Therefore, if those people don't help me, then I have to drop them. I have to at least choose the 3 or 4, 5 guys who can help me or who are already on top of me, and I'll be asking, what happened, or how did you do it to get this position, or how did you get here? Therefore, they don't get jealous, because if they get somewhere, they're also pushing the young ones to be like, if you want to succeed in life, guys, you also have to take these steps to be killing this. So wake up, you see yourself with, how will you go there? What steps? If these steps is more helpful, because you make the choice, you make decision. Somebody can tell you everything or a lot of stuff, but then they can't tell you exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So you have to decide, is this advice, are they going to help me? Is he or she guiding me in a right way?
Or in the wrong direction?
You make a choice that, okay, the way I see this, I think if I continue chilling with this guy, or talking to this guy, or following this guy, I think I might end up in a good part of a life. Or maybe with my goals, I think I can do more or do better in life.
So peer pressure also needs critical thinking skills.
Also, it needs.
What are some of the peer pressure that you have received from your friends?
From the friends, let's say from the people around us.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a lot of peer pressure we can have in a situation.
Yeah, whether from family or friends.
They say that there's drinking and smoking part, the relationship part, which is negative, more negatively. It's a going out. People don't think like maybe going out anyhow is a peer pressure. But for you to go out with people, it means someone brought idea, like, guys,
let's hang out,
let's be somewhere, it's a summer season, let's be in this places like this. So yourself, you got thinking, how would I go there? Yeah, imagine you don't have any money, so you have to contribute. If it's a girl, they'll be like, I have to ask my guy. If what about this guy doesn't have it, then you go other way, because you don't want to disappoint your friends. So peer pressure, it become effective when you don't want to disappoint your friends, because you feel like if you don't do what they're asking or what they're proposing, then you're going to disappoint them. They'll be like, this guy or this girl maybe She
They're
doesn't
not in
want to
the same
have,
match.
yeah, she doesn't want to have the vibe with us. Therefore, peer pressure, we're just pushing ourselves so that we want ourselves in the part that there's a vibe there. So I think the peer pressure becomes more effective in that way. In other ways, peer pressure, it is also good because you learn life, you understand things.
After passing all the difficulty and harsh times, at the end you
make a history in short.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I have passed through this. I learned a lot from this. Therefore, I cannot repeat the same mistake I was doing before.
and you gain a lot of power.
Okay, you see these people that they have these girls, they have maybe 1 to 2 children. They feel like, oh, I'm done with this relationship now, I want to focus on my future. Those guys, you find them, they work hard at school, even anywhere, because they feel like it's useless to have relationship which can never take you anywhere. You see, but the people who doesn't have those those courage, that they just end up doing some bad party or going in someone places that they don't belong there. So you see, those are the steps that I feel like the peer pressure is also good because you learn a lot.
Yeah.
And the other stuff is like you have the desire to see people that, how did this guy end up with a car? Like
How did he achieve
all that in at a young age?
being at 21? Maybe he has a plot.
You see, so it encourages you to be like, I want to be like this part. So what can I do? You start doing business or other hustles. Well, the good hustle, I mean, not the bad one or the jumper stuff, no. But I mean the good hustle, because everybody nowadays will be like, we gotta do hustle to find something.
Yeah, even stealing is hustle nowadays. Prostitution is also a hustle.
Yeah, but I mean in the good ways.
Yeah.
I don't blame you guys, but I mean in the good ways.
Yeah,
Okay?
earning money, maybe asking your parents to find you in some other things, and you can start up a business.
Yes, having to start with a small business and grow with it give you courage to look where you're coming. Like, I was here before and now I'm here and now I'm going there.
Yeah.
So I think having a nice business, start with a small part. It gives you the courage to be like, I think I can get this. Next time it'll be like your business is growing and you have your own house or you're paying rent, or you can be able to buy your own clothes. That's the courage that you are having like that, because you don't depend with anyone else to be like they'll be, hey, give me some cash, I want to buy this. No,
Yeah.
you'll be your own.
You
your
don't look
own self.
vulnerable.
You see, so yeah, I think a business can be the good stuff. Getting education, being on top, because nowadays people be like, education is useless because there is no jobs. Okay,
But sometimes education can also lead you to the point you were supposed to reach.
that's what I'm saying. Education is not there that you should be in a suit or
Working
in
in
a
the
car.
offices.
No, education is not there to do that. It is also a best motivatable thing that help or open our minds, open our brain, that if I didn't know this before, now I can be able to know this. It's easily solvable things in making decisions faster than someone who doesn't know anything. But also it's a basic communication. How can you involve yourself in the white people, the people who doesn't even speak English, if you don't know how to do that? Maybe those guys can help you to get somewhere, some places, but you don't know how to communicate with them. Obviously, you need school in you. So I think education is something better. It's not that something that can bring you to the position that you have to wear a suit and have a kind of first thing.
But then it can help you to have the knowledge of something else.
That's the part. We go to school to gain knowledge, but also to learn things. Not only about education, but to learn a lot of things in life, in world. You see? So the way I understand things.
Can peer pressure cause anxiety and depression?
That's a big question in a simple way. It's yes. Peer pressure can cause anxiety and stress.
How?
Because if you are pushing yourself, or if you want to become someone else, if you don't have a stress and thinking about it, it means you can't achieve it. Because you see yourself in a position that you can't be any close with anyone who has a car or who is on top of you, but then you only have the courage or dream. It's like you're living in a dream, but you don't know how you can
To make
get
it a
there.
reality.
You see, so if you can have that ideal without getting stressed or having an anxiety, it means you are only in the game, you are only praying, or you are only dreaming about it. You have to have the stress to see yourself seriously that you need something better than that.
Yeah.
So in thinking, you have to know, you have to drop the people who are around you. It's also stressed up because you are letting people down.
Yeah.
To focus
On
in
your goals.
education, you also need to let things go. You need to understand that you have on your own time to understand, to study in all that. That is also a stressful thing. To be studying the whole day, or to be focusing, or just to be doing everything about school is also a stressing thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
there
don't
is
have
a-
much time to hang out with your friends as
you see,
well.
there is a fees problem there that to be stressing up you. You need to get somewhere, this place, but your parents, it doesn't have that courage, doesn't have that money to get you there. You have the good points that you have from Form 4, but then how can you get the courage? Things that can stress you because you are pushing yourself to become someone is also something big in life. Because you may think like, if I'm doing school right now, in short time I'll be encouraged, but you don't know what life you can have encouraged. I'm telling you guys, it's not the easy part to get the degree or diploma from the parents' month. Nah, it's not that easy, and it's not that easy to get Form 4 with a good grades so that the government should be paying fees for you. That's not easy way. So it's everything is stressing.
Yeah.
Okay, look into other way, like if it's not about education, yes, you drop out the school, so you want to be independent, so you want to do the hustle stuff every day. The part which can push you to do the hustle, the ideas, you're always thinking, what can I do to bring myself to the viral pub that people should see me as a man, or should see me as someone.
Yeah.
It's stressing because you to have the ideas of businesses, okay, to be in some places. It's not every day that I think can be going well, or if you have even business, it's not like every day you'll be getting money. You'll
Business
be getting
is also
stressed in
a
business.
challenge, yeah.
You see, it'll be challenge for you because it's not every day you get 2,000. You might spend the whole day in a sunny way, but without even having anything. But you're doing business, so it's not that simple. Everything is all stressing, but then you're working hard. If you're having stress, it means you're working hard. Either way, some days things will pay up. So yeah, peer pressure can bring out to anxiety and stress. Even looking the other way, you were following about the relationship stuff, you end up getting unwanted pregnancy. So stressing because you'll be thinking, what will be telling your parents? Okay, so everything in life.
And even if you're independent, maybe the guy will say that I'm not the father of the child.
Yeah,
And it'll be stressful.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to say that yes, I'm taking responsible for giving you pregnant, but the hard part is how to take care of the child.
And the mother as well.
You see, that's not the easy way. There's where the boys will be like, I'm not the father, because they are learning how to prove this.
You'll be like you were messing up with someone else, this and that.
So yeah, everything about peer pressure, yeah, goes to end up to stressing thing. You see,
Seeing the peer pressure thing, so everything is like it's an influence coming from your friends. How can you identify that these are toxic friends and these are the good friends that you have?
well, it's obviously, if they do smoke, drink, obviously you know they are bad people. Especially when they are under junior education. It's like a Form 4 guys or Form 2. It's just like under college that if those people have been doing the bad habits, so obviously they are bad companies. Okay, but then let's not disappoint other people. There are some good guys who drink, who smoke,
Yeah,
but they
can-
do it limitedly. They know what they're doing. So if they want to drink, they drink with the intention that they just have to have the vibe, then they'll get home. But look to that people. It's not like they're encouraged or invested. They have their own doings. They have jobs, good businesses,
Yeah.
so they're having free time. So we are not blaming everyone that they are bad companions. No, it's not like we can find good people in church every day, but then that's it. That you can identify them easily. You if you involve yourself in smoking cabs or drinking parties like that, you know these guys they didn't achieve anything. Even if they encourage your body, they didn't get the paper. So what they are celebrating for. You see yourself that you are surrounded by bad companions. But then in the group of those, there's someone that who are good.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a friend who is smoking and drinking, but by the end of the day, that person can give you good advices.
Yeah, I'm sure some people give good advice when they're drunk. So yeah.
Do you drink?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so when you're drunk, you can also give me a lot of advices.
It depends. It depends with the situation. But then I drink with my own limit. So I can't run away from that. Maybe people will know me. So yeah, I can't lie.
So I guess drunk people are good friends.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So how can you isolate? Okay. How can it be easy for you to isolate yourself from your friends? I mean, these are your friends that you have grown up with them. They are your best friends in school, maybe in college or secondary. And then you have found out that this is not the good company I should be working with. How can you be able to do that?
It's not really easy to isolate yourself from the people whom you've grown up with. For the fact that they have been helping you in other ways, in the food stuff, the part for you to grow up. It's like a more exchange, sharing things and stuff for when you're in secondary or in the young ones. So I don't think it's easy to isolate yourself to become something else. But then that's where I was telling that thinking is a good part, because you have to know where you're coming from. Okay, see your parents, or how do they grow up, and where they come from. And if you see yourself from those people, then you see yourself what you want to be and how your parents are pushing you to become. Okay, when you see those parts, then see your future with the people who are best friends like now, because you can have a best friends every day, every night. You can change them every day depending what they do or what you want. Okay, so it's really difficult to drop the people whom you've grown up with. It's really difficult. But then, as I said, you have to know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You have to know your future. You have to build your own future, because if you choose to build friendship, then it means you're also destroying your future. So how about if you tell the people or your friends what you want and what you don't want? It's easy. It's a really easy way to chill with them anyhow they want. But then have the limit, have the boundaries. Like if they smoke, they can smoke on their own way somewhere there, which you won't involve yourself there. If they drink, they can go there. But if it's the normal chilling, they can come at your place, you chill, or you can walk in an easy way. You don't have to drop them like they are nothing because you are focusing on your future. I don't think it's a good way. But tell them, convince them on how you want to build your future. They can also be part of you helping you, because people who are dropping other people, I've been seeing them like I can be like you guys, but at the end he become the worst of all. So I think it's really good to drop them in a good way, or to convince them that how you want to build your future. If they can understand that, then they are your best friends, because
your best friend is someone who always understands you and who's always on your back.
And then also, it doesn't matter if they be like they don't want you in their ways or in the groups of something like that. I mean, have money, okay, work hard. If you have all that, those best friends will be your best friends forever, because you won't even call them, even start to calling them through their phone. No, they'll find you. As long as you get succeed, you are the one people who be like, hey, mama now will and I push your life. So yeah, I think work hard now and become somebody. Those best friends will find you anywhere. In the good way, if they are best your friends, then they can also work hard. You work hard, you end up in good future where everybody have their cars. I think that's a good relationship with people.
Do you think that, the person you're referring that you have succeeded in life, and this person is following you just because you have succeeded. Do you think that this is not a real friend?
Well, we can answer the question biblically and socially. You don't have to underrate other people because you have succeeded in life. But if you succeed in life, it doesn't mean that you can't associate with other people. They are your friends from long before you become like that. It's really selfishness to drop them because you have money or you have something better than them. Live as you lived before, because your money will be always your money. The way you build it, you know how you build it. But you can also be the best person who can also help them, encourage them, or help them in other ways to start a business, give them the small money so that they don't have to depend on you. Biblically, we know that God also encourages us to do something so charity like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that when you succeed, then drop them. No. You can also be the part of I think that's a belief, best friendship. And there, tell them the truth of how you get there, or encourage them how they can become something like that. It's easy, and at least you find peace, because I don't see the reason like you should isolate yourself when you already succeeded. Whatever you wanted in life, you have it. So I don't see the point of dropping them because you earn it or you made it in life. Nah, I don't see. You find peace when you chill with everybody, even your age. But if you don't chill with everybody or associate yourself in a humble way, I think you can find peace, because every day, even in your car, you see people waving you, that you be like, yeah, I can't stop by to take this person. You can't find that peace, and I don't think it's a normal way. Yeah, unless you know that they can scam you in a way or load you, maybe. If you have that mind, I think that can be a good way, but no, I don't think it's a good thing to drop them.
It's good to associate with anyone else.
No?
Oh, I mean like to interact, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can you help someone to develop critical thinking skills?
People are born with critical thinking. Some other people learn it, critical thinking.
And we're talking about the learning part.
So, how? It's not a bad question, but then naturally, everybody born with the high capacity of thinking. But then it just needs someone to open their minds on how they can do it. It's not everybody who know how to answer the phone. It's not everybody who know how to take the SIM card out from smartphone. So doesn't mean they don't have idea that they can do it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that helping someone to be in critical thinking is just open their mindset. Tell them the other way around. Doesn't mean they don't know that way, but tell them in a good way, in a different situation. They'll be thinking, oh, if you are saying this, it means if I can do something like this, I can beat this. It means they already have the idea, but they need your help to open their mind on how they can see through. So yeah, helping someone to have the good sense of it. Some of us, we get from school, when we interact with the people, lectures, that our mind become open. With the social media, the more you read the books or the more you watch the videos, the more you learn a lot of things, the more your mind open. So it's not one person, or it's not every person or all the people who can open someone's mind. Others are open naturally when they see things, or when they watch something, or when they read something, or when they
get a lesson from it.
You see? So you see, everything, whatever you do at the moment can lead to open your mind in other ways. Even if you are more educated like that, like someone, or get PhD, that doesn't mean you have all the knowledge in the world. Some people have natural ideas. Those people can also help someone who's more rich or who's more educated. So I mean, sharing ideas or helping someone decision, it's not like just helping someone, but it's just an exchange of ideas. You see? So if someone tells something, that person tells something, you guys, you open each other's mind. It only depends on which situation you are talking about. But everybody has the capacity of natural sense.
So it also requires the person to have the understanding capacity that my friend is telling me this and I should be able to understand and listen to what he is saying.
As long as the person is listening, don't doubt it, that person is learning. Some people don't even want to listen.
Yeah.
But if you tell someone something and that person is listening, just know that either way, or in 2 years or 1 year or in a month, that person will understand things better when he or she is saying, that person was telling about this, I think this is the word. So either way, when the person is listening, just know that person will change somehow. Yeah, to the way I see it.
What kind of advice can you give to the people listening right now about peer pressure?
Well, I'm still in peer.
Then advise yourself.
It's really hard to have the advice to give you out. As I say, it's not complete advice because we are still learning every day. So my advice can also belong in other way depending on how people hearing it. So to my young ones, not to the other people.
Of course, you're still young, but someone who's below you or some maybe above you, because there are other people who are above you, but I mean, they are in the lowest.
To my youngs, to youth ones, I say, let's work hard to what we are doing. If our part is to school, let's focus, let's work hard. But if our part is to hustle, let's do hustle in a good way. Everybody end up in good part. You see, because there are some other guys you can force them going to school, but they'll be telling you nothing. Okay.
By the end of the day, they'll tell you that I want to do business.
Yeah. If you know that your brain is focused on business, can do better, then you have to focus on business. Go work on it. Do the good hustles, and everybody do better. So if you know your brain go to school and you make easy way how to think, that I think your brain is at school, work hard. To the parents, I think I don't know, I'll be like telling my dad, I think parents should understand their kids, because there's a way of forcing us to go to school, but at the end they only lose fees. So they have to understand on what we want and what we want to become,
and help you achieve it.
Help achieve it, because if I need a business, but my parents forced me to go to school, they are spending their own fees, their own money, but I don't want to go to school. So if only they could ask me what I want, and really deep in my heart to know what I really want, they'll understand that I don't want school. Therefore, they'll be asking me, what do you want then? I say, I need a business. So if you can help me with the capital right now, I think in 2 years, in 3 years, if I can focus on it, and if you can be money on it, I think I can be somehow like these guys, like this one, as a youth, we have so much examples that we can give to our parents, but then we are scared, you see? So I think the parents should be open up to each other with the kids. I think they have the good talk, father to son talk. I mean, parents, kids talk. They help us to understand, but also they help grow with love. Because we have our best friends at home. We can ask whatever we want, and at the end they will be if you want this or that's okay, they'll help us. But some of our parents will be like, no, do school first. You do that later.
Have you seen your friend? He has achieved this and that.
So we have different parts and we have different achievements in life. Some of us, we have to get educated, more education in our brain so that we can do something better, or we can see ourselves to change or to picture ourselves in somehow. You see? So if our part is about education, we convince our parents, you know what, Dad, I think my part is not educated. Just try to keep fees for me in a bank. As some parents open up the child's bank.
Yeah.
You see, they keep a little. They have to keep somehow it's just for dedicated for child in the school ways.
In case something happens, maybe.
Something happen. That way. I think my advice can be like that. You see, if today I see things.
Thank you very much, Martin. So this is how Martin has told us about peer pressure. Please guys, peer pressure is not something that you can be praying with. Peer pressure is a serious issue. And I mean, With peer pressure, you can lose everything and you can also gain anything in life. So use your time and think deep when someone tells you something and make a well-informed decision. Thank you very much for listening.